All right, here we are, guys, back for a guide. Hole number 9 here. Now, what you'd ideally like to do is the Thor hammer. That's what I'm going to pull. If you have to go a pock, you have to go a pock. Just keep in mind that the ball will probably run out a little bit shorter. It might just change the way that you need to hit the hop shot here. Might need to go into a little bit more power. I'm going to go ahead with the Thor's hammer. I didn't quite pull it off in my last guide. I tried something that, I didn't know if it was going to work out or not. And so I'd like to make a revision on that and get this up just a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. But here you can see a very western wind here, almost dead straight. I'm going to play this about 8 rings and right at the center of the fairway here, kind of like this, right at 8 rings. And we're just going to curl it back pretty much as hard as I can. There you can see I get my perfect ball, but I'm using that curl to hopefully get it back on line and keep it out of that left-hand rough. Ooh, that got some good run out. Let's see if I can get towards the 400 here. Oh, I did. So that's going to be questionable. That's probably very, very close to being able to do what I wanted to do, which is carry it over. Because I think I just drove it about 10 yards farther, which is going to make it very close to being able to land on the other side. And that's what I was mentioning to you guys that I would rather do. You did see the way that my opponent hit that top spin. Like if you guys want to watch my other revision, my original, you can see my opponent, for the most part, almost pulled it off ideally. The only thing that you want to do is you want to hop it off that island and get it up there as far as possible, as close to the sand. And it should give you a straight tailwind pitch and, at least an 80 to 90% maker by doing that. However, if you get it up here far enough, which it looks like I might be, I'm right on the edge here. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to just go ahead and try it because I do want to kind of show you the way that it plays out. So hopefully I can, let's take a look at what 12.3 rings is. 6 to 7 rings. And I'm thinking in terms of my spin, maybe just a little bit of backspin, just a touch. So 6-ish rings here, right in here. Let's just see if I can't get this to, you can see how much curl I'm using. Perfect ball. So let's just see. So far, so good. You can see it barely gets up there, and you can see that I have the backspin almost down. That was almost 1. It looks like it's maybe 1.5. 1.5 to 2 there. But you can see that, that's going to be ideal if you can get it to where it acts. Now, you have to make sure that you're long enough that you have the security to land it on there, because if you clip that rough with backspin, you're going to really put your short game to test, because you're going to have a straight side wind pitch. So it might just be one of those things that, you make sure that you'll, especially come weekend time, that you have both shots prepared. You'll need to know the hop shot to, if I have to play it out to the right and try to make that straight tailwind pitch. But if I can go out to the side like you saw me do here and pick up this eagle, and you can see, getting these last couple holes here, hole 8 and hole 9, they're going to be definitely important holes to get. Same with hole 6 and 1. And you can see, my opponent's, it's very, very, this, in my opinion, this is kind of the hardest hole to get, especially in terms of the par 5s. Now, the par 4s might be just a little bit harder to get than this, but not by much. Like, it's very, very close. This hole is, almost as hard as an eagle as the par 4s. It's very, very close. So with that in mind, you'll want to, hopefully, get that the best way possible. Hopefully you have enough range to play it like I just did, because as you can see, if you can land it up on that fairway, it pretty much all but guarantees that you'll get that eagle just by landing the fairway and curling it back the way that you saw me do. It really gives you a lot of control. You'll be able to even great ball it. You know, just imagine if I was 5 yards farther than that and been able to really secure hitting it in the fairway instead of right on the edge, like right on the edge where the rough was on that initial bounce. Then it's just going to be, you know, a tap in type eagle. It's going to be pretty much a guarantee. So good luck with your rounds, guys. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you guys later for some more guides.